Hey y'all, welcome back. Earlier I posted a video that was intended for me to post yesterday, but I was having too many issues. I don't know what was happening, but it's up there now. So the video that y'all see, and I actually wrote it under the caption or whatever, that it was actually from Sunday, January 7th. Today it's Monday, January 8th, 2024. So yeah, this is going to be the video for today. I hope you all have been having an amazing Monday. I have. It's just kind of been a calm, chill day for me. Just um, going through and processing my thoughts. And now I'm sitting up here in this rain. So if y'all hear this, please forgive me for that. We are actually under a tornado watch here in Houston. So it's just going to be rain and heavy winds, but it's okay. It's all good. I just know that God has me covered and has my family covered. If I didn't trust in that, then I would not be out here recording. Is not bad to the point where I can't record, so I'm trying to go ahead and record before it gets a little bit more intense. But yeah, so if y'all hear that, just ignore it. My apologies in advance. But today's topic, and I actually recorded this video a few minutes ago and deleted it twice because I was just like, well, maybe I'm not supposed to talk about it, maybe I am. And I was going back and forth, y'all. I do that a lot because I have to trust my spirit, and I allow my spirit and let my spirit guide me on what I'm supposed to say. And sometimes when I feel like I'm stepping outside of what my spirit is directing me to do, I get very hesitant about it, and then I just delete. It's simple to me to delete. But yeah, so then I thought about it. I'm like, well, you hear everybody saying tomorrow isn't promised, tomorrow isn't promised, and then now it's this whole thing going around about like we're not saving outfits for tomorrow because tomorrow may never come. So we're just gonna live life and put on our best attire and just go out here and live. I don't care if you're going to the grocery store, just go out here and live. And listen, I am starting to process that, and truly I agree because we take it for granted that life is not always guaranteed tomorrow. No matter how much we see for ourselves that we have a brighter future and this and that, we have to make and create our own brighter futures today. So I am actually going to post a video because it hit me. I'm like, dang, that applies to actual life, not just clothes, but that applies to life. Like, we're not guaranteed another day. So this video that I'm supposed to be saving, or this topic that I want to save for a later day, that day is possible to never come. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it. And what I want to talk about is, listen, God has a way of reminding you, or reminding me, that he is never too far off, and that everything that he's doing in our lives is for a reason. It's for a purpose. It is intentional. No matter how long it takes for us to comprehend what's happening in real time, why it's happening, whether it's an unexpected passing of someone that we love, of someone that's truly close to us, whether it's just an unexpected layoff on your job, or just unexpected, you have to move from one city to the next in a blink of an eye. You don't really know what's happening. It's all happening so fast, and you kind of feel like you're losing control of things. Listen, God is always on time, bro. God is always on time. He is never far off. Everything that he is doing in our lives, bro, is so necessary. And I said this on another video, on the previous video that I posted recently. Like, he is never too far off. Everything that he does is with good intention, even though we can't see it. Like, for I know the plans that I have for you, plans to give you hope in the future, plans to give you a prosperous future, bro. Like, plans to prosper you and not hurt you. Like, that is so true to the core. Like, I can't even explain it. I can try my best to, but you have to truly know him for yourself and allow him to work for yourself. Allow him to work in your lives for yourselves, because bro, when I tell you, I got checked yesterday. Like, I got checked yesterday on Sunday, on the first Sunday of the new year. I got checked. And I was just like, oh. So I was at church. we have a 7 o'clock, a 9 o'clock, and then it's the 11 o'clock service. So yesterday I went to the 7 o'clock service, but I went for a certain reason. I got there around like 7:30. I didn't actually go into the service itself until like 8. But that's because I had to do some things and speak with a person regarding something of importance. So I spoke with the person, they gave me the information on what to do, and oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so sorry about this rain. Hold on, let me see if it's going to quiet down for just a second. I'm so sorry, y'all, but this message must go forward. So I hope y'all can hear me. I really do. If not, I'm sorry. I'll probably just have to reshoot the video again. But anyway, so yeah, I went to church. I'll try to speak up a little louder than I typically talk. I'm not a loud talker, but why you want to rain so hard now? It's literally been calm until I come out here. Anyways, I went to church yesterday, y'all. Went to the 7 o'clock, went ahead and just wrapped up the 7 o'clock, did what I need to do afterwards, which was talk directly to the pastor face to face. Went upstairs to his office and said and talked to him. And he asked me, like, how was your spirit? That was number one. And I was just like, my spirit is well. And I was just sharing with him, going a little bit into detail, you know, how I was feeling and things like that, things of that sort. And let me tell y'all, this is something I've never done in my life. I have never requested a sit down or a face-to-face direct talk with a head pastor of a church. Never in my life. Never in my life. It's all, when I tell y'all, I literally have to follow what my spirit says follow. That's truly how I live my life. It's not fake. It's not a show. That's truly how I live my life. And my spirit, when I was back in California, my spirit was like, when you go home, you need to sit down and talk to the pastor of your church. And that's exactly what I did. So I went and talked to him, and yeah, so he asked me that question. I answered, and then he asked me what I've been up to, what I've been doing all the way up until now, as far as like career-wise, and I explained to him how I was in California for 9 months and what was transpiring out there for me, and how it went from one thing to another, and it allowed me the opportunity to experience certain things that I don't think I would have been able to experience here in Houston, as far as freshening up on some skills and certain things like that, which I'll start revealing a little later in some of my other videos, my upcoming videos. But yeah, so we just sat down and talked, and as I explained to him what was transpiring in California during my time there, he was like, immediately, he was just like, so you were on assignment. Do you know you were on assignment? And I was just like, and it's so crazy that I felt that way, because I actually knew that. Like, I actually knew that I was on assignment. I kind of figured it out and put 2 and 2 together within like a few weeks while I was there, the first few weeks while I was there, but it didn't really hit me until like a full month, almost a month and a half in of me being there, that's what I was truly and certainly there for. I was there on assignment. But to hear somebody else say it, not even just somebody else, but to hear your head pastor say it, and it's not trying to put pastors on a pedestal, because pastors are human at the end of the day. Like, that's why I even requested a meeting with him directly, because I'm just like, he's human. Why would I be scared or afraid or fearful to talk to him? You know, it's just like me sitting across from my daddy and talking to my daddy, or sitting across from my mom and talking to my mom. They're older, but they're still human, just as human as you and I. So so yeah, it's just like, for me to request that, something I've never done in all my 33 years of living, I've never wanted to do that. So for me to be guided to this particular pastor and to sit with him face to face in his office, it was a different type of experience. And then to hear him say that directly out of his mouth, and just was straightforward, no chaser with it, it was just like, wow. Like, I don't know, it kind of shook me a little bit, because it's just like, dang, Like God be doing his big one, and I don't even be knowing it, because sometimes, like, I went through a lot in California, and I'll reveal that too. I went through a lot. To me, often I feel like I went through more hard challenges than easy ones. A lot of tests were thrown my way. A lot of things a lot of things that people did, just being nasty, just being disrespectful, just being like a spirit, a taunting spirit, just trying to poke the bear to see which buttons they can press and what's going to tick me off, simply because they couldn't figure it out. So I went through a lot of challenges in California, honestly. It wasn't all peaches and cream. It wasn't all hunky-dory. I went through a lot, and I endured a lot. And so yeah, it wasn't all hunky-dory, but ultimately I know, regardless of what I was going through, and regardless of how I'm still like back and forth about this shouldn't have happened, or Lord, why did you allow me to experience this, and why did you allow me to be like, feel like I was being held captive in these people's households, and things like that. So I was just like, and nothing, by the grace of God, nothing too traumatic happened to me. It's nothing on that level, so I don't want y'all heads to even go there. It's nothing like that. It was just like the things that I was enduring, though. It's just like it kind of felt like it was super traumatic, but I'm still processing it. I am actually still healing from it. I'm working on being in the process of letting things go, because it's just like, oh, you gotta let it go, or those emotions will take over you, and in the end you allow those people to win. So, for yourself, it really is, forgiveness truly is for yourself. I know it sounds like cliche or whatever, but it's truly for yourself, and you have to learn how to do it, or else you'll just be angry for the rest of your life, angry and bitter and unaware as to why you're not being blessed, and why nobody want to be around you, why you can't get a husband. It's because your spirit is still out of tact and out of whack, because you allow these people to get the best of you and to control your spirit and to make you become them, almost, nearly. But yeah, so we want to avoid doing that. So I'm still in my own little process right now, but gosh, just like when he said that out of his mouth, it was just like something so powerful about it. And it's only because I know that God spoke that through him to tell me, like, my being in California was not in vain. Me being there was all part of my assignment. It was part of the assignment to not only make an impact on a certain person's life while I was there, and to help them pull themselves out of darkness, but also my assignment was to learn and discover who I am in Christ, and who I need to lean on and lean towards when it comes to my problems and my issues and my trials and things of that sort, which is no one other than the Lord himself. So, and it taught me how strong I actually am. Like, I always knew that I was strong, and you know how people have that stereotype of, oh, she's a strong black woman. My strength, now that I know, is, yeah, I am a strong black woman, but in a different way than what society thinks. Like, it's hard for me to explain. Like, I'm stronger in spirit. I'm stronger in, like, mentally. I'm stronger on so many different spectrums. It's so crazy to even think about, like, the strength in which Christ was building in me. Like, I don't even know, y'all. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's so dope. And he was just building me, molding me, truly preparing me. Now I understand when everybody be like, he's preparing you, he's preparing you, he's preparing you. This is preparation. I'll be like, oh, this is bull crap. Get out of my face. Shut up. Stop talking about preparation and preparing and all this kind of stuff with me. I don't want to hear it. But truly, it was preparation. I didn't like the situation I was in order to get prepared for what's to come. But it was truly preparation. And it's like, we have to go through things. God has to take us through things to truly test us, to truly see if we're going to discover and figure out what lies truly deep within us. I wouldn't have known, like I said, I wouldn't have known this type of strength that I had. I wouldn't have known like everything that I can endure, and then a lot of things that I can just let roll off my back. Not because I want to, but because my spirit that God has given me, the spirit that God has given me has allowed me to do so. And that I don't have to defend myself on every single thing like I typically would in the past. Like, you can just let some stuff slide and do it with grace. Do it with mercy. Do it and be at ease with it and be at peace with it and just truly letting it go. I didn't know that was possible for me to do, but I learned that. I learned that during my season in California. I learned that during preparation season. So that's all I came on here to share. It's just like, y'all, fret not when you feel like you have lost control of things. Fret not when you feel like you have been enduring disrespect and certain things of that sort, because it's all in divine order. It's all for a reason, for a purpose. It's not in vain. It's not in vain. It's for a greater purpose than we can see. It's for a greater purpose than we can see. And that's just what I came on here to share and to inform anyone who feels like, oh my gosh, like this is not going to get better. What am I doing? Like, I'm at my breaking point. This is it. This is enough. I'm about to just go off. Like, see it through. Go with it. Flow with it, because that just means God is getting ready to prepare you for something greater than you could have ever imagined. Like, but you have to be prepared for it. You can't go out there like a deer in headlights. He's not just going to send you out there and throw you to the wolves. No. You have to be molded. You have to be prepared. You have to know that you're still going to have integrity regardless of how this person is treating you or how that person is treating you, because wherever you plan to go, you're going to have to deal with nasty people. And how you're going to deal with them if you're not prepared, if you're not well equipped to do so? How? Now, before I get off of here, this is not to say what I like to do, third time's a charm. This is not to say, and to be clear, this is not to say allow people to walk all over you like you're a doormat. Absolutely not. You absolutely have the power to stand up for yourself and to let people know where to get off. Get on up off of here, off this path, if you know what's best for you. You have the right to let people know where to get off and not to play with you. And you have the right to let people know that you stand on business. But it's how you let them know. You can be super firm and super clear and precise with your message without having to use profanity, without having to just have a nasty bad attitude. Like my mom always tell me, she's always told me this, and I could never understand it until I actually learned that I had to do it. Be nice nasty. You can be nice nasty. Nasty in the most righteous, most classy way possible. But they gonna get the message, even if it take them 2 days to understand that you just read them for filth. In the most righteous way though, like in the most calm way though, calm, cool, and collected way though. And to the fact that they had to take a few days to really understand and comprehend that, oh, that was a read. That went above my head. Oh, snap. Oops. Right. Read them nice, nasty. You can let them know in a nice, nasty way. And if people keep saying something slick to you, you have the right to let them know. You're aware of their slick mouth. Like, you know that they trying to be smart aleck or whatever and sarcastic with you. But you can do it in good taste. It don't have to be nasty and just completely belligerent and ignorant and like you have no sense in home training, like, or proper home training. You can do it in a nice, nasty way, in a respectful way, but you still gonna get your point across at the end of the day. So let's not get that confused. I'm not saying that at all. Please take up for yourself. Always take up for yourself. It's just do it with tact. Do it in goodness. Do it in righteousness. Do it in love. You know, show grace, show mercy, but still get your point across. But I'm just saying, like, y'all, some of y'all be on assignment and don't even know y'all be on assignment, and y'all be failing the test. But I promise you, God is there. And I promise you, he will let you know that he was there the whole time, and he will affirm you and confirm that you are not alone, that he's always with you. Like, yeah, that part. So I just came on here to share that, and I'm about to get back in the house because now I'm the only car out here. It was a few cars out here, but we all have the memo that we need to be in the house. So I'm about to get there and call my mama to see where she at, because school is out. She need to be her butt home too with this tornado warning. But yeah, y'all, so walk with your head held high. Don't grow weary. I know you don't be understanding. I know you're not understanding right now why you're going through what you're going through, why God is taking you through what he's taking you through. But you have to go through it. Trust him. Just trust him. Just trust the process. You have to go through it. Make it through. And when you make it through, let me tell you, 2024 for me, and I'm going to speak it over y'all too, 2024 from this year forward, let's get it. 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 Because let me tell you, a shift is about to happen. Something's about to happen for our good. Telling you, and for the goodness of God. And he about to show this thing. He about to work this thing through his people, through us. But we have to stay the righteous course. We have to stay on it. We have to be consistent, persistent in everything that we do. And we have to give everything our best. Like, if we can do that, we're going to be on the road. Like, we got this, y'all. We got this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But yesterday I needed that. Sunday I needed to hear that. And I didn't even know I needed to hear that. But I did. And I heard it. So, yeah. Have a blessed Monday, y'all. Be safe. If you're in Texas, be safe out here. Wherever you are, be safe. Yeah. Much love. And till next video. Till next time. Bye.